Hi Bibies and welcome to my channel. In today's video I am gonna do a request video. Yes, I am gonna do a request. It feels very weird because I know sometime in the world of YouTube when somebody says I'm doing a request video, it feels like, did anybody actually ask me to do it? Like, do I really have anybody interested? And yes, today I finally have a request video, a genuine request video where people actually were interested in one of my looks. And let me tell you a little bit of a quick story. I didn't even like the makeup and it's weird. Like, I went, if you guys have seen, probably like last week on a Friday, I did a makeup that was all like greens and everything. I was actually reviewing the AX foundation, the AX1 foundation, and I will leave a link down below if you guys want to check it out. I went around, I went to a party with Gosh Makeup. I literally had a lot of fun, and so many of you have actually commented on that look and you were like, oh my god, please do a tutorial. And let me tell you, I was sitting in my room and I didn't even know what to do with my makeup, and then I pulled up one of my favorite palettes, the one that I'm going to use today, and I was like, you know what, Carmi, just go in, like, just do what you gotta do and just hope for the best. And that what happened. I ended up making a green Hello Smokey something eye, and you guys have loved it, and I was like, wow, okay, so yes. Of course that sounds confusing to you because it's confusing to me as well, but why don't we just dive in and try to create the same look. Of course, I'm gonna literally very quickly tell you what I got on my lips because that was another thing you guys was asking me was what's on your lips, and yes, I have it over here. It's actually an Alice Blush lipstick in the color GG, and I really like it. It turned out beautifully, especially with that look with the green eye. They were very cute. Just a really quick side note, this is not a sponsor. Like, anything I'm gonna wear today is not sponsored, but you guys know I do actually have a discount code with Alice Blush that will save you some money, honey. So if you want to, link down below, you can just check it out. If not, please feel free not to. But today we are gonna go and try, we are gonna recreate the look that I was wearing, that green sassiness. And of course I had to go in with one of my favorite palettes that I've been owning for about 2, maybe 3 years, and of course it's Electric Palette by Urban Decay. Is one of my must-have, one of my favorites. My boyfriend actually did purchase it for me one Christmas, like yeah, so well done, babe. And it has been going to some love, and if you guys can see, the top shade over here is actually broke because I dropped this so many times. Also, I did use it quite well, but yes, today we are actually going to use these 3 colors over here, and of course the shader is broke because why not breaking it even more by just dumping in our brush. So if you guys want to see how to create that green monkey eye that everybody was talking about, was in everybody's lips, please keep on watching. Alright, the first thing to set onto this look, of course I did put some primer onto my eyelids, and I did use the MAC Paint Pot. You guys know is one of my favorites, always hold on, very beautiful the color. And what I actually did lately, I've been using 2 of them, and one is my skin color I use on my lid, and one is slightly lighter that I use underneath my brow bones instead of concealer, and it does work beautifully. And then I really quickly put my bronzer all over, just kind of like set it, creates a little bit of warmth. But now we are gonna dive in into the palette also, and I have a nice big fluffy brush, and I'm gonna go in straight away with this color called Trash. You know, just feel like very close to my heart because I am quite trashy most of the time. So I'm taking a little bit, and let me tell you, this eyeshadow over here, they're like pressed pigmented, so they are very pigmented. So make sure you dust off the excess and start to blend. Next, we want to start to intensify our inner corner and outer corner, and I'm going to use a smaller brush, still fluffy though, but slightly smaller, because we want to still make sure we can see the trash into our eyes. But next, we are moving in with the shades over here that is called Freak, and I'm very excited. It's actually very beautiful and super pigmented, so take your time, blend very nice, very lightly, and make sure to dust off the excess. Next step is actually taking the smallest detail brush and we're gonna go in with the color Fringe. What we wanna do is actually keep on exactly what we've been doing so far, so dipping up the inner corner and outer corner, but this time we're keeping it even more smaller, even more detailed, so we're gonna make sure we go very, very close to our lash line. I know later on we are gonna put a liner, but let me tell you, with this step, everything comes together, everything is gonna look pretty, you trust. Next step, we're gonna start to work on our lower lash line, and first thing first, I'm gonna put a little bit of black pencil in my waterline. You guys know this one is the Revolution one, the bulletproof, waterproof, the best black pencil I found in the market in the drugstore, and I believe it's like £1 or £1.50. I'm not 100% sure, so please do not quote me on that, but it's definitely very, very inexpensive and it works beautifully. And then of course, we are gonna go back in with our palette, and I'm gonna use a very small detail brush, and I'm gonna go in with the color Fringe, and I'm gonna blend it and smoke it and blend it. We are gonna try to move quite quickly because I don't want the black pencil to set that fast. So as soon as I put it on, I've been blending it, so that kind of like gives a little bit more of an intense eye. Instead of actually going in with any black eyeshadow, I'm kind of trying to do everything with just one palette, and that's why our black pencil is actually gonna be eyeshadow as well. Next, what we're gonna do, we are gonna move in back with the color Freak, and what I'm doing, I'm just smoking a little bit, keeping the brush upwards. I wanna smoke the edges of my lower lash line so it doesn't look too heavy. It's kind of like blending very, very lightly. Make sure you have a little product in this step, because if not, you're gonna end up with eyeshadow on your cheeks, and that's a look, another look we're going for today. So very, very quickly, and as well, the brush moves upwards, so they kind of like blends, but keep the shadow high. So you just take your time to blend this step, and you can see already the difference between this eye and this eye. This one over here is more softer, when this one here you still see a lot of that kind of like heart shape. They're still very pretty, but we are going slightly softer, a little bit more feminine today. We're gonna be like a passable girl, even if she has a beard. She's still pretty though. As you maybe have seen, after we blend our lower lash line, there is less of appearance of puffiness onto my eyes, and it looks very nice and smooth. If you guys check at the beginning, or actually on my video, you see that I have a lot of puffiness today. I don't know why, but you know what? You blend a little bit of shadow slightly lower and it kind of disappears. So what we're gonna do now, we are taking my flat shadow brush, and we're gonna go in with the shade Revolt just here on top, so a little bit of shiny, and we're gonna place it at the center of our eyes because we want the best color pigment that we can. I'm gonna add a little bit of Milani Make It Dewy setting spray. It's the one that I sprayed on today after the finishing of my face, and it is very, very good to actually wet your brush and add a little bit of extra, so why don't we just do that? And we're gonna add just a little bit of the underneath, so just at the center to kind of like smoke a little bit. It's kind of like feels like the light comes all the way through, so just a little bit, not too much, just a softer. You can see, ooh, it's pretty. Back with the shade Fringe, we just want to make sure everything is kind of like blended together. So what I'm doing, I'm literally just like tapping it over, so that like the silver and the green are kind of like melting together, instead of having two colors that are like one on top of the other, or that like you can really see the difference. You just want to like press all around your edges, and yeah, it looks so much better already. Look how pretty. Now the eyeshadow is blended and is gorgeous, so what we're gonna do, we are finishing it off with some liner. So what I'm gonna do, I am going to pray for the makeup gods. Please, let's get the most beautiful eyeliner, the most wingy wings, the intense black that we deserve. So what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna use the Architect line by LA Splash. You guys know I absolutely love this one, and just a quick side note, Nikki Tutorial now uses it, and I was like, girl, this puppy over here has been out for a year and a half. Like, it was about time that you jump on the train, because this is amazing. It's waterproof. The brush applicator is very interesting because actually feels like a painting brush. It's not filtered pan. It's more like a, literally like a feel like a painting brush. That is the best thing I can spray it on. It's super pigmented, waterproof, smudge proof. It's literally bae. So what I'm gonna do right now, I am going to give a little bit of a pray and do my liner. Eyeliner is done, so it's time to put on our lashes and our mascara. And you guys know I love lovable lashes. They are my favorite lashes. The one that I'm showing you right now, I've been using for over 25 times, and let me tell you, they still look gorgeous, they still look pretty, they still amazing. And if you guys want, down below there is a link, go directly to lovable lashes. Just a side note, Tammy, makeup by Tammy Clark, my bestie, is actually the CEO owner of the company, and let me tell you, even if she was not my best friend, I would still buy these lashes because I really like them. And on a side note, again, no sponsor, nothing, I just really like them. You guys can actually just go to my Instagram and my literally live, and you can see that I always use lovable lashes. I do believe they are the best. Quality and price is definitely what I like about the most, so you can just check in a minute by yourself. And then I'm gonna use on my Marc Jacobs mascara. I did a review on them, still not like loving 100%, but I have it, why not just put it on? I like because it's travel size, it's one of the travel, so I can just like put on this one very quickly. So let's finishing our makeup. And here we have the Bibies. Our tutorial of the day is complete. It was amazing to receive so many requests for this look. I was blown away, and I want to thank you so much for the bottom of my heart. So I hope you actually have learned a tip or two, but also liked it. And please, if you are recreating this look, make sure to tag me on #me. Anything you want to do, let me know that you actually have done it, because I really want to do something with it. I want to use it for maybe another video. Maybe I'm just going to shout out some of you. I don't know, but I just want to give you a little bit, something back, because you guys are giving life and you guys know that. So I hope you guys have enjoyed this video, and of course, if you like me and if you like my videos and my tutorials, please give me a good thumbs up, say subscribe, don't forget to comment and share if you can. Our Bibies family is getting so big and it's amazing, and I love you so much for that. But anyway guys, thank you so much for watching, and always remember, like if you like, hate if you hate, and until next time, you're welcome.